Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. Next, double honors to the head apostle / elder bishops of the great millstone, who teach and who rule well. Peace, blessings, and safety to all you sincere Akim. Keep pushing, keep believing, and keep the faith, regardless whether people hear or whether they forbear. And this is another installment of Daily Bread. All right, and this one's going to be entitled "The Sinners in Zion Are Afraid." All right, and pretty much going to be going into how these prophecies, all right, that give hope to the elect, are a stumbling block, all right, unto the 2/3 and the wicked people of the earth. All right, so the sinners in Zion are afraid. Those who break the commandments, all right, who say they love the Lord, right, but they're hypocrites in their actions, okay, which we're going to go ahead and we're going to get that very soon. But without further ado, I'm going to start off in the book of Isaiah 33, and I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, "Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee." This is talking about Esau, all right, the wicked of the earth. "When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee." All right, so pretty much what the Lord is saying is that this is going to be a time of retribution. All right, everyone is going to receive of what they have done by the works of their hands. It says, "O Lord," verse 2, "O Lord, be gracious unto us. We have waited for thee. Be thou their arm every morning, our salvation also in the time of trouble." All right, so for the hopeful elect, that's our hope, okay? Because when that time of retribution comes, it's going to be a time of great death and destruction on the earth, right? So we're praying to the Lord to be gracious unto us. It says, "At the noise of the tumult, the people fled. At the lifting up of thyself, the nations were scattered. And your spoil shall be gathered like the gathering of the caterpillar, as the running to and fro of locust shall he run upon them." Okay, so when the Lord rises up, all right, it's going to be a great gathering of the elect, okay, but also he's going to spoil and destroy the kingdoms of the heathen nations, and it's going to be with great tumult, with great power, all right. So it says, that's why it says, "The noise of the tumult, the people fled." Okay, continuing on, Isaiah 33 and 5. "The Lord Yahweh is exalted, for he dwelleth on high. He hath filled Zion with judgment and righteousness." All right, so he is cleansing the elect. Okay, and how is he doing that? It tells you in Isaiah 4, all right, that he is pretty much perfecting the elect by the spirit of judgment with fire. All right, spiritual fire. As a matter of fact, I don't want to butcher that. Let me just go ahead and get it real quick. Isaiah chapter 4. Let me see. He's gonna purge, as it says. All right, yep, Isaiah 4 and 4. "When the Lord shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion, and shall have purged the blood of Jerusalem from the midst thereof, by the spirit of judgment and by the spirit of burning." Okay, so that's how he's going to perfect, or he's going to fill Zion with judgment and righteousness. Now look at this, Isaiah 33 and 6. "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure." All right, so that's the reason why it's so important to be seeking out this knowledge, wisdom, understanding. All right, but the 2/3 of our own people, they're not doing that. All right, they don't care about the 100% truth according to the Bible. The scriptures ain't enough for them. All right, so what's gonna happen when that time comes? They're not gonna have the wisdom, and they're not gonna have the knowledge. All right, so they're not gonna have any stability, and they're not gonna have any strength of salvation. Okay, because let's read it again, Isaiah 33 and 6. "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Behold, their valiant ones shall cry without. The ambassadors of peace shall weep bitterly." Okay, so it doesn't matter how strong you are. All right, it says you're gonna cry out. Okay, it doesn't matter if you yell peace and peace and peace over and over. All right, in that day, it's not gonna matter. Okay, as a matter of fact, let's get a scripture on that, because the Lord said there ain't gonna be no peace. All right, the only ones that are going to be in peace, all right, are those that are hidden from the day of the Lord's anger. Lord's will we be that number. Let's see. Let's see, Salakia. I think it's Jeremiah, the scripture I'm looking for. Yeah, Jeremiah 6 and 14, it says, they have healed also the hurt of the daughter of my people slightly, saying, peace, peace, when there is no peace. All right, so it's not going to be a time of peace. All right, once again, the Lord is going to bring up that great destruction. Okay, so let's see. I'm going back to Isaiah 33. All right, Isaiah 33 and verse see, Isaiah 33 and verse 7. I read it again. Behold, the valiant ones shall cry without, the ambassadors of peace shall weep bitterly. The highways lie waste, the wayfaring man ceaseth. He hath broken the covenant, he hath despised the cities, he regardeth no man. The earth mourneth and languisheth. Lebanon is ashamed and hewn down. Sharon is like a wilderness, and Bashan and Carmel shake off their fruits. It says, now will I rise, saith the Lord. Now will I be exalted. Now will I lift up myself. It says, ye shall conceive chaff, ye shall bring forth stubble. Your breath as fire shall devour you. So that's a great burning. All right, that great destruction of fire. And the people shall be as the burnings of lime. As thorns cut up shall they be burned in the fire. Look what it says, Isaiah 33 and 13. Hear ye that are far off what I have done, and ye that are near acknowledge my might. And here's the title of the video. Okay, verse 14, it says, the sinners in Zion are afraid. Fearfulness has surprised the hypocrites. All right, why? Because the Lord's going to come as a thief in the night. All right, destruction is going to come. All right, as it says, 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3. And when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as upon a woman that travaileth with child. All right, and why are they going to be afraid? Because they know they ain't living right. 2/3 of our people, all right, they're rejecting the scriptures, they're rejecting the Messiah. All right, even though they say they say that they love the Lord. All right, let's get a scripture on that. Even though they say they love the Lord, they reject him through their actions, through their works. Okay, Titus chapter 1 and verse 16. They profess that they know the Most High Yahweh, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate. Right, so they're hypocrites. All right, that's what it says. Let's read that again, Isaiah 33 and 14. The sinners in Zion are afraid. Fearfulness have surprised the hypocrites. Okay, because they know they ain't living right, and they know they're hypocrites. That's why they have to be. That's why they're fearful, and that's really the main, theme of this lesson. All right, if you're afraid of the judgment coming, if you're the mindset of, oh, I don't want nothing to happen. I hope the Lord doesn't bring destruction. All right, you hope that the prophecies don't come to pass the way that it says it does, then that means that you need to check your spirit. Okay. Because if you're living right, then you should be looking forward and hastening to these times. All right, which we're going to get next. Okay, let's read that again though. Isaiah 33 and 14. The sinners in Zion are afraid. Fearfulness has surprised the hypocrites. Who among us shall dwell with the devouring fire? Who among us shall dwell with everlasting burnings? Now look at this. Now for the elect, it says that he that walketh righteously and speaketh uprightly, he that despiseth the gain of oppressions, or he despises the riches of the wicked, that shaketh his hands from holding of bribes, can't be paid off. You don't got no 501c3 charter. All right, so they're not taking no bribes to stop teaching the truth. Okay, it says that stoppeth his ears from hearing of blood, and shutteth his eyes from seeing evil. It says he shall dwell on high. His place of defense shall be the munitions of rocks. Bread shall be given him, and his waters shall be sure. Okay. So boom. All right. The one who walketh uprighteously, despiseth the gains of oppressions, shaketh his hand from holding of bribes. All right. Okay. He's gonna dwell on high. His place of defense shall be the munitions of rocks. All right. Bread shall be given him. His waters shall be sure. All right. If you think about when Moses he smote the rock, and water came out of it. Okay. So pretty much the Lord, he can make food, water, anything that you need appear out of thin air, and he's going to do that for his elect in that time. Okay, so if you've been doing right, of course you still fear the Lord, but you're not afraid of the destruction. All right, you're not afraid of what the Lord is bringing, because why? You know that you've been doing what you're supposed to be doing. But the sinners in Zion are afraid, and fearfulness has surprised the hypocrites. All right, when that time comes, they're not, because they don't read the prophecies. All right, 2/3 of our people, they don't care about prophecy at all. So when everything hits the fan, they're going to be confounded. Okay, let's get a little bit more. Let's go to 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter. This is the mindset of the elect. All right, you should be looking for and hasting to the coming of the day of the Most High. All right, this is 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 11. It says, "Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved." All right, that's what the Lord promises to do, and He's going to make good on His word. "Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?" Okay, your manner of life, how should it be? It should be holy, separate from the world. All right, okay, not touch not the unclean thing, and the Lord shall receive you. All right, as the scriptures say. Okay, as a matter of fact, let's get a scripture on that. Isaiah 52 and 11. It says, depart ye, and go ye out from thence. Touch no unclean thing. Go ye out of the midst of her, and be ye clean, that bear the vessels of the Lord. Okay, those that are of the temple of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay, and what is that temple? That temple is your body. Okay, it says be touch no unclean thing, and be ye clean. Okay, and the Lord shall receive you, as it says, and I think that's let's see, it's in the New Testament as well. All right, let's get it there real quick. Okay, 2 Corinthians 6 and 17, it says, "Wherefore, meaning for this reason, come out from among them, and be ye separate, saith the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you." Okay, so you want to be received of the Lord. All right, so in order to do that, you cannot touch the unclean thing. You cannot deal with the unclean thing. All right, which is pretty much the ways of Babylon the Great. All right, the wine of its fornication. 2 Peter 3 and verse 12. Now it says, "Looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat." All right, so you're looking for and hasting to it. If you're of the elect, you're looking for this time to come. All right, it says, "Nevertheless, we, according to His promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness." See? "Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent that ye may be found of Him in peace, without spot and blameless." Okay, so if you're of the elect, you're not afraid of this. You're looking forward to these things coming. Okay, let's get one more precept on that, and I'll close out. Keep it sweet and short. 2 Ezra chapter 4 and verse 26. "Then answered he me and said, The more that thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel. For the world hasteth fast to pass away." So it's coming. Okay, the world itself is gonna, and not the earth, but the world. You go to that word "world," it's cosmos. Okay, or you can use the word eon, which means an age. Okay, so this age is hasting fast to pass away. All right, because that's why there's so much wickedness on the earth, because the Lord is building it up so He can destroy it. It says, 2 Ezra 4 and 27. "And cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in time to come. For this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities." Okay, so the wicked of the earth, the reason why they're afraid is because they can't comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous, which we just read about, a new heaven and a new earth. All right, wherein dwelleth righteousness, no more oppression. Okay, no more wickedness on the earth. When the Lord comes, it's all going to be eradicated. All right, it says, "But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee. For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good." All right, so that's the promise to the righteous. Okay, the promise to the righteous is that the Lord is going to destroy this wicked, sinful kingdom. All right, Esau's world, his society, his government. All right, his order is going to be destroyed. And after that, the Lord is going to bring a new heaven and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. Okay, but once again, before the good can come, the place where the evil is sown has to pass away. All right, so if you know you're living right, okay, and if you know that you're, I'll say, doing to the best of your ability, All right. The Lord knows who's sincere and who's not. All right. Then you should not be afraid of this. But if you know that you're living, the life of a wicked, filthy sinner, then yes, you're going to be afraid, because it says the sinners in Zion are afraid, and fearfulness has surprised the hypocrite. All right. So just don't be of that, don't be that. Okay. Don't be a hypocrite. Serve the Lord in spirit and in truth, as it tells you in St. John chapter 4 and verse 24. But I'm going to close out. All right. I'll try to keep it short. Lord's will is edifying. All praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Until next time, Shalom.